Friend, this is my first React application that I have able to upload in the domain that I have purchased recently. Now if you want to deploy a React project, you need to have a VPS connection, because you just don't want to install only React. At the same time, you might also need Node.js so that it would be a complete MERN stack application. So for that reason, you need a virtual private server where you will be installing your Node.js framework so that you can work on the API part as well. But in this particular video, what I have just created a very basic React application. I just wanted to test that whether I am able to configure it correctly or not. Yeah, at this point of time, my SSL is not working, I know that. But for the time being, at least I have been able to connect my React application and deploy it successfully in the hosting space which I have purchased. So let me open the right click and then go to inspect and open the console. And as you can see over here, this is a React application, and here I've gone for inline styling. That's the reason there's a border color, and I'm using the function component. In this particular video, I'm keeping it very short so that the next video I will be talking more about the code part. So over here, if I, without giving any input, if I click on the submit button, immediately it will pop a message, an alert that the user did not give any input. Okay, let's go for the input like Peter, and now if I don't give the last name, if I click on the button again, it will say the last name not given, so Peter Parker. And now if I click on the submit button, what I'm going to see is that I'm going to see the input which I have given, but parallelly you will also see a JSON object where the Peter is getting inside as a key to the first name and the Parker to the key last name. So this is called a JSON object that you are seeing. Well, in this particular program, I'm making use of function component of React, and I have made use of functions over here for taking user input, and then display the data right in the page itself without refreshing. And this is done by the useState hook of the React application. So this particular program is all about useState hook and how I'm creating an object, because as you can see over here, you can have multiple user input, so you need to take the data in the form of an object. Well, in this particular program, there is no array of object. I know that this is the very first program, but of course object is there. Now why array object is needed? Because if I try to go for a new input, suppose I'm saying that it's Swaroop and then it's Shaha. If I click on this, the previous data is just getting replaced and new data has been added over here. Okay, so the previous data is just getting replaced, the first name is getting replaced and the last name is getting replaced. Well, actually, which I don't want. I want that the data should get into array of object, and later on I can show that data in my page, in my React component as well. Well, that's what I will be doing in my next video, but this is just a first video where I just want to demonstrate that yes, I have able to connect my React application with and hosted that in the domain. But one more thing I would like to add is that I have added like a subdomain, you can say. So this is a subdomain, this is a main domain. Swaroop app is a main domain within which I'm adding a subdomain called input, and there within that all other components will be created. I can understand if it is like if I come up with a more detailed video on this, it will be more easy for you to understand. Don't worry, I will be going for one separate video where I will be talking about the routing that has taken place inside the React application, and hopefully once I have gone through the routing part, it would be much easy for you to follow. Nonetheless, I'm very happy that finally I've been able to connect my React application with my domain and the hosting, and finally the app is in front of you. It is a live app. You can also try out at your end. Okay, so that's all from this video presentation. Wait for my next video. Until then, have a nice time. Bye bye, take care.